So, it's November, and I'm on my roof, and it's pretty nippy out here, but I thought I would talk to you about today's topic, no spends. And why does November matter? First things first, I got a mic, and it also cuts out some sound. So the background noise hopefully is a little better. The planes flying above. I think I might actually turn around because behind me, the views are spectacular. Those are some pretty sunsets. Looks like rainbows. But I think the sun going down and the light this way is probably just better. So, no spend November. Let's talk about it. No spends. Why do I think you should do a no spend? Take advantage of that extra little boost in your paycheck by doing a no spend of some sort. If you have no emergency fund, this is your opportunity to find the money to put some in emergency fund. If your checking is running really low and you don't have a buffer between you and the next paycheck, a no spend could help you out there too. No spends, I feel like I'm going to say that 1,000 times in this video, help you with curbing shopping. So if you tend to buy things on emotions, happy, joy, sad, celebration, actually not even thinking of all the emotions. I tend to be on the happier side. But if you tend to be an emotional shopper, no spends will actually help you cut down on that. If you tend to be an impulse shopper and you're doing a no spend, definitely going to help you there too. So it's a time to be creative, use what you have, be more mindful with your spending. Quick, easy way to save money. And who doesn't like that? Any money that you save could be money that you use to pay down debt, build an emergency fund, or save and invest. My favorites. But of course, pay down debt too. So no spend. How do they work? You don't have to actually do a complete no spend. It's up to you. You set the rules. You just have to set rules. What you want to do though is you want to set a time frame. So let's say we do November because of the extra paycheck. It could be that November's a hard month for you to do a complete no spend month. So you set the rules and you say, I'm just going to not spend money on lunch in the office. That's a good category. But you have to put a few more rules around there, because what if you take that same money you spent on lunch and now you're going to the grocery store and you're spending that same money at groceries? You don't want to do that. That didn't help you save money. So you want to go further and say, well, if I was spending $10, I want to try to make sure that I'm not spending 10 and maybe I'm spending no more than $5 on any lunch that I bring into the office. And now you got to put a time frame on it. I'm going to do this for November. As you're doing it, celebrate the little wins. Analyze how it's going. If you're doing an overall cut on no spend, like for instance, I know I'm set to retire sometime next year. Hopefully. I pulled the trigger. I don't intend to buy any more corporate clothes during this next time frame. I gained a lot of weight in the last couple of years. Working from home, while it's great, it's bad in other aspects too. And as I was gaining weight, I bought clothes as I was sizing up. And now I'm starting to size down and lose weight. So I have enough clothes. So my no spend of not buying any corporate clothes during the time frame of me leading up to retirement isn't a month time frame, it's much longer. So you could do no spend in categories in such a way where it is still a time frame but not an exact. A lot of people do no spend years. I think that's insanity. I think the risk is there could be a lot of deprivation in there. You have to tell me if you hear the cars honking on the street, if my noise canceling feature work well, because they're honking. But the people who do no spend years, you want to be careful of not running into the risk of deprivation, because if you deprive yourself too much in your no spend, once you come out of the no spend, you don't want to then turn around and spend all the money that you saved during the no spend period. That's not a good use of your time, your money. No spend is about mindful spending. So the rules you set for yourself should also not put you at any kind of risk. So make sure that, geez, I'm in a no spend month. And if your heat goes out, that doesn't mean you don't call some maintenance person to come fix your heat. No spends should keep you, do what they're meant to do, save you money. But an emergency is an emergency. The same way as if you have, like in my case, we're going on vacation to see family. I can't actually do a no spend of going out to eat. I can't put other people in my no spend. So I am, I guess in a way you could, but I wouldn't do that. So you want to put parameters around yourself that fit what you're doing. So I'm not going to put other people, subject other people to not go out to eat if that's how they want to spend their money. So I wouldn't do that in my case. So maybe if you have an occasion going on, you say, geez, I know I'm going to be going out. I know it's so and so's birthday. That is going to be an exception in my rules. You can build that in. The idea of the no spend is to save money. It isn't about depriving yourself completely. So it isn't about, I mean, you can do what you want, but to be successful and not go overboard when you come out of it, it's best to try to set rules around it that you can stick to, that are measurable, and then you can reflect back on. What does happen is you will find, if you do several of these no spends, areas in your life where you spend money that you probably may have not realized that you were spending. Like, for instance, I'll use myself as an example. There have been periods, while I've only done one no spend month, I have done no spend shopping, no spend. I'm just not going to go in, anytime I go into one of these like CVS or Rite Aids or any one of those kind of stores, I'm just not going to be buying unnecessary items. I'm only going to be buying things that fit in the needs category. Like, we need milk, right? I found that I was buying tons of little mini umbrellas. Every time I go out, I see a nice little mini umbrella I would just be buying these umbrellas. No spends lets you recognize these things about yourself that you might not even realize, that it's like, oh, cute little umbrella. Let me buy the umbrella. No spends do that for you. So set a time frame. Maybe do November. Maybe you do January. I'm doing January. Use it to build up your buffer. Use it if you're trying to just save cash really quickly. No spend November on the category. I hope everyone's having a great night. The sun is starting to go down, and I'm going to head inside soon because it's starting to get nippy and cold. Thank you for tuning in with me. And as a reward, I'm going to show you the views. Isn't that beautiful? No spend and the views of Manhattan. Although I don't know if you could even see it. It's kind of small. No spend November. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I will catch you on the next one.